Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about 9 of the grossest my feet are killing me moments. Let's head into it. Number 9, Jeffrey's cauliflower feet. His feet are terribly swollen. He has protrudus syndrome, also known as elephant man syndrome. It's incredibly sad. This is not one of the cases of someone just neglecting to cut their toenails for years. This poor guy has a life-altering condition, and it's primarily in his feet. He's even been on television before. Dr. Brad Schaefer is treating Jeffrey for this very rare disease and says they are the largest feet he's ever seen. Unfortunately, not much can be done without carving them up, but he's able to get some of the biggest sandals on the planet made just for Jeffrey. At least now he doesn't want to amputate his own feet. It's all horribly depressing. Number 8, Susan's gangster lean. She says her foot has a little monster, and every step she takes hurts. It's like a bunion upon first viewing, but it could also be because her left toes are extremely mad at her right toes. The positive to her situation is that her second and third toes are always crossed for good luck. The technical term is skew foot. The best and worst part of Susan's case is Dr. Brad's poor grasp of geometry. He keeps saying the toe is literally 90 degrees, but it's really more like 45 degrees. Regardless of the degree, he says the various parts of the toe make it a really complicated procedure. Fixing the gangsta lean is a ridiculous 6-hour procedure requiring something called the home run screw. Enough pins to remind me of the Hellraiser movies, and power tools that either set K-wires or create room for activities. Number 7, Kelly and the corn chips. You already know that Kelly has an issue because her toes are basically the Go-Go Gadget shoes from Inspector Gadget, fully equipped with springs in the back. She says her feet hold her back in the public eye, and people don't view her as they should. Being overweight may be contributing to the pain. Her personality makes it difficult to sympathize. Realistically, it honestly looks like Kelly just stopped clipping her toenails and or washing her feet. They're disgusting. The big toe has an atrocious fungal toenail. When surgery comes around, they can't actually put Kelly under because of medical issues. The hammer toe gets fixed with some sort of screw thingamajig. The corn chip gets removed, i.e. completely frickin' torn off, and the entire time I made stank face. Post-surgery, her toes look like they're cold and huddled together for warmth. Number 6, Steven and Bigfoot. Steven has one foot that's huge and another that's smaller. Now the Bigfoot is throwing gang signs and is 4 times larger than the other, 11-7. He had an injury junior year of high school, and apparently his right big toe got into an argument with his left foot because Rite Aid's turned away, and they obviously aren't speaking at the moment. It's basically the biggest bunion ever. Unlike Kelly, Steven is sedated during his entire surgery. His bunion literally looks like a chicken leg that has been gnawed down. 6 weeks post-surgery and Steven is walking around with a boot. Success! Number 5, O'Shea has foot psoriasis. This guy is back for a repeat visit because he didn't do what Dr. Ebony told him to do. As a result, his toes look disgusting, very similar to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Dr. Ebony is not terribly upset despite O'Shea's feet looking like they were used as models for the transformation scenes in Teen Wolf. She trims this dude's nails, collects the copay, and sends him to the house. Number 4, Jean's Tetris toe. A dune buggy accident led to Jean's right big toe to be bent at a 90-degree angle and caused serious issues walking. He's also a drummer, and it's interfering with his music. While we'd like them all to be straight pieces and blocks, Jean's L piece is really causing him issues. Dr. Ebony is calling it a mallet toe, but I can barely pay attention to her explanation because of her perfect smile. Once she says, "Insert a screw," however, she has my attention. It sounds brutal, and apparently she went to Lowe's for a saw and 6-inch deck screws before the surgery. I guess it's appropriate since we're talking hammers and mallet toes. At one point in the hammer toe, and the irony is delicious. Number 3, Morgan's 12 toes. Honestly, this chick has more to worry about than a 6th toe on each foot. She's well over 300 pounds, is very socially awkward, bears a strong resemblance to wrestling manager Paul Bearer, and writes paranormal adult romance. The extra toes are really double pinkies, with each foot making a tiny peace sign on the edge. Snip snip, bone saw, amputating done. Dr. Schaefer and the other very attractive doctor are done. Number 2, Stacy's infected wound. The bottom of her right foot looks like it has 2 bones growing through the middle of it, and has extreme bruising through to the heel. The rest of it looks like a second-degree burn. It's obviously infected, and if it gets wet, the entire thing is a mess. There are definitely no family hikes in this household. This surgery involves Dr. Vincent carving out a huge chunk of meat on the bottom of Stacy's foot. If you think you have high arches, you're second at best. A skin graft is next, and the follow-up appointment. Her foot looks like the inside of a jelly donut instead of a mistreated Civil War battle wound. Number 1, David's mummified feet. Removing David's socks is absolutely nasty. Guarantee David has never put lotion on his feet. The toe fungus almost appalls Dr. Schaefer. The flakes of skin come off like a croissant, and his toes look like those disgusting, crusty, short McDonald's french fries you leave in the bag when you're just about full. Unfortunately, David is a hemophiliac, and there is no way anyone could traverse the landmine of his feet without drawing blood. Second toe in, and Dr. Schaefer has his red badge of courage. The rest of the procedure was more like woodworking than podiatry. A Dremel was involved, and it is very similar to the Dumb and Dumber procedure scene. TLC has another one of those shows that will make you cringe the entire episode, and vomit if you have a weak constitution. How those doctors do it is beyond me. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.